Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. It's a collab with my good friend Kiki's Cracker Jack box, and we're going to do something special for Mother's Day, a Mother's Day colorful flowered garden theme type look. And I'm going to use the products that I received in my Bee Bella box here lately, and there's going to be a giveaway, so you want to stay tuned for all of that coming right up. All right, thank you for staying, and this is the palette I'm using today. I got this from Bee Bella. It was a mystery box. This is called Wild Behavior. It's kind of hard to read because it's written in a leopard print type font. Anyway, but these are the colors that I'm working with today. And this just reminds me of a flower garden because of the green and the pink, and then there's that pop of orange, and then you've got, you know, some really pretty neutrals, and there's like a mauve right there, and some browns and grays, and there's a couple of glitters in here. And this is just a really nice all-around palette. There's a dark, like a dark gray. It's almost like a black, and then there's a white matte. And then there's a white glitter, and so, you know, you can get the depth you want, but you can also do something really light and springy too. So I was thinking about Mother's Day, and I was thinking about my grandmother, and my grandmother was awesome. She had a green thumb, and she had, I'm just going to put some primer on my lids. She had, she grew African violets in her kitchen windowsill, and she had all kinds of plants outside, and she had this one bush that I really liked, and it was a geranium bush. And so anyhow, with that inspiration in mind, I'm going to try to create something that reminds me of that geranium bush. And so I don't have any makeup on at all. All I've done so far is some skincare, and I haven't been awake long, so I may still even look a little sleepy-eyed, but I'm going to go ahead and do the eye look first, because this is a new formula to me, and I'm not sure exactly how it's going to perform, but I want to give it a fair shot. And just in case there's, you know, any fallout or anything like that, you know, I want to be prepared. So anyhow, in that if you haven't seen that video where I unpacked that mystery box, I will link it up in the cards for you. But I received a whole fistful of brushes, so I'm going to use these brushes today, and we're going to test these out, and then later on we'll use the lippies and the eyelashes too. So, but for right now, I think I'm gonna go in with, let's see, I think I'm going to use this fluffy brush right here. They're not named or numbered or any of that. Let me just put those in my brush holder. And so anyhow, I just have to go by the way the bristles look. But anyway, it's a large fluffy brush. And what I want to do is I want to go in with this beautiful peach color right here. It's called Gotta Have It. Super pretty. So I'm just going to load up the end of my brush and just tap that in. And my grandmother, she loved color. She loved flowers. She loved purples and pinks and reds. And so anyway, since this palette has this beautiful pink in it, I'm gonna let this color sing. Sing me a song. So my grandmother, they had a little garden out back where they planted like some tomatoes and peppers and, you know, maybe a squash plant or a cucumber plant or some green beans or something like that. It wasn't anything large or elaborate, but they did have a few plants. And my grandpa, he would tend to that, and then whatever the harvest was, you know, she would can and freeze and, you know, put things up. And she made the best green beans I ever tasted in my life. So, but anyway, she taught my mother. My mother was an only child, and she taught my mother a lot about, you know, those type of things. But my mother was a reader, and she just kind of like whatever seeds were planted in her life as far as cooking and growing plants, and my mother would take it to the next level through her love of learning. And then of course all that stuff was invested in me as well. Not that I have a green thumb, because I don't. I mean, I probably could if I was more diligent about it, but I forget. I forget to water, or I overwater, or I just don't know enough about the plants. But we did have a good garden. My husband and I had a good garden one year when we lived in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, and we were pastoring there. And he, you know, he did a lot of the grunt work, but I worked out in the garden too. We had an awesome garden, and we brought in it was a yield. I mean, that garden yielded a lot of crops. Okay, so that's pretty good right there. All right, now let me switch brushes, and let me find another one out of this set to use that's not quite so fluffy. Let's go in with this one. I like this one right here. Okay, so I want to, let's see. I think I'm going to go in with Decisions. I think I'm going to go in with this one called For Real. It's like a cool tone, kind of a brown. Anyway, I just want to see what that's going to do on top of this pink, and I'm just going to carry that like right there in the crease. It may not be dark enough, but anyway, we're going to test it out and see. Just to kind of add a little depth. I really don't want this to be a dark look today. I wanted to go like light and springy. And you know, when I think about Mother's Day, a lot of the gifts that I gave my own mother throughout the years when she was living was flowers or some sort of a I like that. That's pretty good. Some sort of a plant or a bush, or I would plant bulbs, you know, in her yard for her, you know, something that would come back, you know, and that would cheer her up more than one time, or that would last a while. You know, I didn't want to give her something that was, you know, like cut flowers from the flower shop, from the florist, you know, that would die off in a week or two. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to give her something that was in dirt, you know, something that was living, something that would last a while, and she could get a lot of enjoyment out of it, you know, at least throughout the whole summer, you know, like a hanging pot or something. Okay, so that's pretty good right there. All right, I'm going to wipe this brush off. I've got like a makeup eraser here. I'm just going to wipe this brush off. And I'm going to continue to use this brush. I like this brush. And I'm going to go in with this pretty green. Right there. That pastel green. That is really pretty. It's called IDG. I'm not sure what that stands for. If you know what that stands for, let me know down in the comments. Okay, and I'm just going to put that right there on the lid. Now, for those of you that don't know Kiki, she's been a supporter for a really long time on my channel and many other of y'all's channels even. And anyway, she hasn't really produced a whole lot of content yet, but she wants to, and so I think she's done like some short videos, and you know, posted like some pictures over on Instagram and things like that. And I'm wanting, through this collab right here, I'm wanting to encourage her to start, you know, getting out here more and producing content. So that's the purpose of this collab, is to help her along with, you know, that kind of encouragement. And because she has the desire and probably has the talent too. I mean, you know. So anyway, if you guys want to drop a comment down below and let her know, you know, that you appreciate her and, you know, all that she's done for you on your channel, and just encourage her along with what she's starting to do, you know, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got here. I like this silvery greenish gray color, so there's the swatch of it right there. It's almost like a brown. So I'm gonna take this smaller fluffy brush, and it's pretty cool tone, so I think it'll go good with what I'm doing. I just hope I don't ruin what I've done so far. Anyway, just very lightly, I'm gonna tap that on the lid here, because I want a little shimmer, but I want that green to shine through. And there's like little green shimmer particles. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. And I'm just gonna let that go up into the crease just a little bit, just to extend the space on my lid. That helps hooded eyes look a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Okay, now the other eye. It's hard for some people to close their eye and hold the other one open. But I'm one of those people that can do it. It's a genetic thing. It's like some people can curl their tongue, and some people can't. Some people can twist their tongue, and some people can't. You know, it's just, some people are double jointed, and some people aren't. That's really pretty, I think. All right, let me go back in with that green, and let's just kind of mix it a little bit more. I don't want to lose that green. I think that green is so pretty. Just a little bit. Just mix the green and the brown together, kind of like. Just to kind of, I don't know. I'm changing the color of the green. I know I am. I'm making it more of like an olive type green. Okay, now I want to go back into that. It's called Ready for You. That shiny shade right there. And I'm just gonna go again here. I probably could have mixed them on my brush. Anyway. Okay. Let me stop right there before I mess it up. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do my eyebrows and put on some mascara, and we'll come back and we'll work underneath the lash line and we'll finish this up together. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I put on the lashes and some mascara. These lashes are so full and fluffy. Oh my gosh. I just feel like Zsa Zsa Gabor or something. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get used to these today. Don't know if they'll last all day long, but I am gonna wear them for a little while. Alright, so now I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna go back into the palette. I'm gonna go back into that green, and I'm using this little brush right here. It's kind of dense and it's kind of stiff, and I think it'll be good for underneath the lash line. So I'm just gonna pop some of this color underneath here. This green, this really pretty green. And there's a nude liner that came with the mystery box that I used in the waterline because it's too light as a lip liner. Okay, I'm just going to carry that up there and have that pop of color going on. I really like this green, but I wanted to use that shimmer too, so you know, that's why I did that on top. But I think for the bottom I'm just going to stick with this green, because I just think this look needs a little more pops of color. I mean, we're talking about Mother's Day and flowers, and you know, I want to stick with the theme as closely as I can. So every flower has some kind of green foliage on it, right? Alright, so a little bit of green there. Maybe just a little more. This is a really pretty pastel shade of green. I really like it. So it's not too dark at all. Okay, now, there was a brown lip liner and a red lip liner that came with the kit. Somehow or another, I've managed to already misplace the brown one. I just hope it turns up. But I still have the brown lipstick. But instead of using the brown today, I thought I would use the lip gloss, which is like a peach color. And I think it'll be really pretty with this. And then if it needs to be deepened up a little bit, I can add some of this like over it. So I'm going to put the lip gloss on first, which is normally the opposite of what I do. I just want to see how pigmented this is. And how comfortable it is. So it's really comfortable, but it's really natural looking on me with my, you know, complexion. This shade right here, just, it's like a nude. It just really blends in with my complexion. So I think I am going to use this lip liner. And this is in the shade Ruby. And so we're just going to try a little bit of this and see if we can't keep from overpowering the lips. I want to stay on the light side. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. These this lip gloss, I can tell it's already going to form one of those like lines with the product on the inside of the rim of my mouth. So I'm not real happy about that, but anyway, I'm going to roll with it for right now. And then I'll probably, when it comes time to reapply, I probably will use another lip gloss. I'm not sure. But anyway, this pencil's pretty. So, anyway, let's talk about the giveaway. This is the finished look. Let me spray it down. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to go in with this spray right here from, it's called One Hit from Item. There we go. Just spray that down today. I tried to stay really light today. I didn't even use bronzer. I wanted to stay really light and pretty with the, you know, with the pinks and the green and everything. And so anyway, that is the finished look. Probably need some bronzer, but anyway, I may do that later. But anyway, this is the finished look. It's all about the eyes. And I want to thank my friend Kiki's Cracker Jack Box for doing this collab with me. We're both doing a giveaway. You have to be subscribed to both of our channels, be 18 years or older. YouTube has nothing to do with this. Live in the continental US, and I'm putting together a Mother's Day self-care box. You know, it might be something that you could use to pamper yourself with. You know, if you were to take a spa day or something like that and just do something nice for yourself. And so I will put together something. It's going to be like a mystery box, and I will put together some really nice things for you. And so the word that I want you to use today is garden. Garden. Down in the comments, I'll use the YouTube random comment picker. This giveaway will last a week. And then I'll select a winner through the YouTube random comment picker. The winner will have 48 hours to contact me, and I will do the drawing in a separate video. And so this is going up on Friday, so you'll have till the following Friday, and then I'll do the drawing as soon as I can afterwards. I believe I'm traveling that weekend, but anyway, as soon as I can, I will post the drawing video. So anyway, thank you, Kiki, for your willingness to step out and get started, you know, by filming a video. I can't wait to see what you put together, and I hope you like what I did. And this was from B Bella Cosmetics, you guys. I really like the eyeshadow palette a lot. I like the eyelashes a lot. I like the lip liner a lot. And I believe I'm going to like that lipstick too. This lip gloss is one of those ones where you can only just use a little bit, or it's going to stick to the inward rim of your mouth. And, you know, it's not sticky, but it's, you know, it can get gross really quick. You know, and then you look like you got stuff stretching from, you know, when you open your mouth, it stretches. I don't like that at all. So anyway, okay, I hope I find my other liner, y'all, the brown one. I do not know what I did with it. But anyway, that's it for me today, you guys. I hope everyone's having a great day, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I love you all so much. God bless you today is my prayer. I'll see you next time. Bye.